The chaos at the office. It was supposed to be an ordinary day at the office, but things quickly turned into complete chaos. The biggest problem of the day was money. The employees wanted raises, but the company had limited funds. Michael Scott, the branch manager, struggled to make a clear decision. Jim tried to help him think through the situation, but Michael kept making complicated lists and changing his mind. Eventually, Michael announced that the sales staff would receive the raises because they brought more money into the company. The employees were furious. They argued that they worked just as hard and deserved raises too. Michael tried to explain the decision, but his speech only made everyone more confused. Meanwhile, Michael desperately wanted to feel important and included in everything happening around the office. He loved gossip and constantly tried to discover everyone's secrets. One rumor caught his attention. Stanley was supposedly having an affair. Michael immediately started spreading the rumor around the office, even though he had no proof. His co-workers warned him that he might be ruining Stanley's life. Instead of stopping, Michael tried to create even more gossip to make people believe that none of his earlier rumors were true. Then Michael became distracted by a new client named Donna. He was supposed to sell her printers, but instead of focusing on business, Michael started flirting with her and behaving awkwardly. He believed Donna was sending him romantic signals and eventually tried to kiss her. The situation became uncomfortable and Jim and Pam tried to keep the meeting professional. Michael, however, was convinced that he had discovered a special connection with Donna. He even imagined that she was attracted to him because of the pictures and demonstrations he showed her. Later, another problem appeared. Michael became convinced that an insurance salesman was connected to the Mafia. The salesman had used intimidating tactics, and Michael became terrified. Dwight and Michael's co-workers helped him prepare to confront the man. They even made a ridiculous plan involving a tire-changing tool as a possible weapon. Eventually, Michael confronted the salesman and proudly believed that he had stood up to the Mafia. Then his co-workers revealed the truth. The man was not connected to the Mafia at all. He was simply an aggressive salesman. Michael was embarrassed, but he also felt strangely proud of himself. As the day continued, another major problem developed. The boss, Joe Bennett, expected everyone to keep working late. The employees were exhausted and wanted to go home, but Michael tried to convince Joe to let them leave because it was St. Patrick's Day. At the same time, Jim was worried about his future. He wanted a management position, but Michael's opinion could affect his chances. Jim eventually spoke honestly with Michael and asked whether Michael had said anything negative about him. Michael promised to support Jim and tell Wallace that Jim deserved the promotion. But Michael's personal life soon created an even bigger disaster. He revealed that he had started dating Helen, Pam's mother. Jim was shocked. He immediately warned Michael that dating Pam's mother was a terrible idea. Michael refused to listen because he believed he had finally found someone who made him happy. Eventually, Pam discovered the relationship. She was furious. Michael tried to defend himself, saying that he was simply looking for happiness and that there was nothing wrong with falling in love. But Pam could not accept the fact that her boss was dating her mother. The office became a battlefield of arguments, gossip, and misunderstandings. By the end of the day, almost everyone was angry with everyone else. Michael tried to act like the boss and demanded respect, while the employees continued arguing with him. What had started as a normal workday had turned into a ridiculous combination of office politics, rumors, money problems, romance, jealousy, and misunderstandings. And somehow Michael Scott was still convinced that everything was under control. It wasn't, not even close.